Hello and welcome to Sikkim Chronicle and of course ET Chronicle. There's North Bengal and Sikkim first entertainment news portal. So this is a special podcast. And first of all, this podcast is going to be a bilingual. Bilingual, we have this guest, not from Sikkim, but who is here in fact to contribute a lot to this state of Sikkim in terms of films and entertainment, of course. So this is a special podcast. Janiro, we are going to talk about the upcoming event, a mega event, I'd say, that is Global Cinema Festival, which is happening in the month of February, that is on 28th, 29th and the 1st of March. र हामीले रेगुलर सिक्किम क्रोनिकलको माध्यमबाट we have been giving you updates that त्यो इभेन्ट कस्तो हुन गइरहेको छ, and I tell you guys, this is going to be a mega event. So त्यसै फेस्टिभललाई लिएर नै एउटा कर्पोरेट फिल्म सिक्किममा बनिरहेको छ र कर्पोरेट फिल्म के हो भने पनि बेसिकली हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ इट इज नट जस्ट प्रमोटिङ द टुरिज्म सेक्टर of Sikkim, but also in a different level or different aspect. This Krama, in this podcast, we have this wonderful gentleman and two beautiful ladies in this frame where we are going to talk about the corporate film. With me joining in this podcast is, in my extreme right, is Mr. Arindam Sil, who is one of the most celebrated director and a filmmaker from Kolkata. And on my right again here is our own filmmaker, a daughter of Sikkim, of course, and she's an associate director in this corporate film, Mandira Chettri. And on my left, we have Roshni Chettri, who is the scriptwriter of this corporate film. So let's not waste any more of time and let's get into the conversation. Okay, first of all, Mr. Arindam Sil, first of all, welcome to Sikkim.
Thank you so much.
And then let's get to the point. I have been hearing about corporate film for the first time. I have no idea about it, and I'm sure a lot many followers of Sikkim Chronicle might not know what is corporate film all about. So kindly tell us more about it.
It's in a nature of it. Corporate films would have a kind of a focus, a focus area of exactly what it wants to do, where it wants to target. There's a target market of the film. It's slightly different from documentary, as I would say, because documentary is a macro point of view, and a corporate film on Sikkim for a specific purpose is is focused, and the focus area is that the Sikkim government is inviting people from all across the country and all across the world to say that this is a lovely place where you can come and shoot, and it's like the government is so friendly and they're coming up with single window clearance and Sikkim to all of us who aren't staying at Sikkim, but who visited Sikkim, who have some knowledge of Sikkim. Sikkim to all of us is this beautiful land of flowers, mountains, beauty, nature. But there's something which is more than that in Sikkim, and that's exactly what we are trying to focus in this film, and it's all about the technicalities, the infrastructure, everything that's available that would entice you as a filmmaker to come. Why would I, as a director, as a filmmaker, why would I be so interested to come and make Sikkim my shooting location and not make Mussoorie my shooting location? So there has to be something which is which Sikkim has some categories, some criteria which is extremely specific. So that's exactly what we have in mind while we are doing the film. And let me start by thanking one lady without whom I think this whole process wouldn't have been possible. It all started from my film, one of my films, getting selected for screening in this Global Cinema Festival. It's called Nitin Mashi, my last film, which is about the first woman detective Bengali film. So that's how I came to meet Ms. Mrinalini Srivastav, and she's an extremely dynamic lady, and she told me that my people out here, she talked about Roshni, she talked about Mandira, and she said that I have some wonderful people out here and they are, trying to put something up. Would you come and join up as the director on board, and would you try and do something? And I lapped it up. I absolutely said that, because I very strongly believe that collaborations makes you strong. You see, whatever little I know about Roshni, she's been to various parts out of Sikkim. She has worked with the best of ad agencies all across, and she's extremely experienced, and right now she has come over here and she's working out of Sikkim. Mandira is an extremely aware lady, and she's trying to do film, she's trying to do work in that entertainment industry out of whatever Sikkim is giving her, whatever is available. So here the most important part is that when we get together, when we collaborate, we tend to kind of contribute, and it's not just I am contributing, I am also learning a lot. I never knew that you have such wonderful, resources available, resources in the sense of human resources.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to say that she's a wonderful scriptwriter, and the way we collaborated with Sugato Guho, who's another, quite a famous ad guy from Kolkata. The both of them collaborated, put up this script. Mandira, being my associate director, she's been so dynamic. She's not just an associate director. She's been working like a line producer, at times maybe like a production
multitasker.
manager. No, it's like multitasking, and when need be, she's helping all of us out there for the production. That's how we make good cinema, where we actually don't have any ego. We work together for a common cause, and and we want to do a good film. We want to do a good film. We want to make Sikkim proud, the government proud, and I want to go back home thinking that okay, I have been able to do something good, contribute in my own way for this cause, and in the process I have learned a lot. I'm going to take back home with a few things like yes, I'm planning to shoot a full-length feature film out here in Sikkim, and it's going to be a national film.
Absolutely. I just want to know, Mr. Arindam, before I get with this two beautiful ladies,
of course,
we want to talk more about it. But Mr. Arindam, I just wanted to know, like, you've been talking about, like, Sikkim is more than the landscape, the flora and the fauna. It's more about like the other aspects. So kindly tell our viewers of Sikkim Chronicle what particularly would be a part of the film tourism that you're talking about.
I'll tell you very small things. It's not about everything has to be larger than life. As I said, that we have a wonderful scriptwriter. We have a young filmmaker who's out there to help you out. We have production houses who are ready to work as line production team. I had in my team this brilliant guys, Karma and Shishir, who had been wonderfully helping us out, and they are no less than any line producers I would say that I would get in Kolkata. Like, they are extremely intelligent. I can communicate with them. If I'm looking for locations, I'm looking for logistics, they are supplying that to me. That's very important. And come to think of it, when I'm talking about very small things, I was amazed when I was shown some parkour shots by your local talents. I am telling you, I don't get such people in Kolkata. I'm planning a Bengali film for which I am going to use parkour action, and my film, my stunt director is from Mumbai. And he was telling me that we hardly have good parkour stuntmen in the country, and we were planning to get our parkour stunt from Bangkok.
All right.
So now this guy, I saw the footage. he can be used.
Absolutely.
I can bring him over to Kolkata. I have been shooting with some lovely young ladies and young men, and I saw that they have potential, and they have good potential to be good actors and actresses, and we can use them. Their talent should not be, be here just within Sikkim, but we can have them, we can promote them out of Sikkim to the country.
Yeah. I just like to tell the viewers of Sikkim Chronicle that the way Mr. Arindam have stated about the potential and the talents that we have in the state of Sikkim, I guess somewhere or the other, I mean, Sikkim, let's say, we have always underestimated our talent and art. So thank you, Mr. Arindam.
I would like to tell you, sorry to cut in, but I would like to tell you that Sikkim is actually underestimated, and I always feel that small places, they are always underestimated of their potential, but they need to be encouraged, they need to be collaborated, and they are not to be ignored. And I have been all across the world, I've been all across the country, and I have actually felt that you can do great things with local talents.
Absolutely. And this Global Cinema Festival, which is going to happen from Feb 28, 29 March 1st, is starting, and it's an initiative which will take this further. And when we talk about underestimating the talents, and when we talk about talents, we have talents like Mandira Chettri in the state. Everyone knows her work has been completely good, and when we see the visual art on the screen, it's completely mesmerizing. And Mandira, let's talk about the movie. You have been assisting with the director himself, Mr. Arindam Sil. So how has been the experience so far?
The experience has been amazing so far. I've got to learn a lot of things, and I've got a chance to see new technology which we don't have in the state yet. So it was a learning experience for me as well. And in this movie, yes, I've been working as an associate director, but more of that, like he mentioned, I'm also the line production. We are really line production. Yeah, and this has been a crazy ride because of the short time frame that we had to set it all up.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because during this whole shooting duration, we have 3 films being shot in Sikkim simultaneously, because of which we were some equipment which was required by the team, but somehow we managed to get it from all. Everyone helped. And we'll talk about it when we talk about the challenges later.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about the challenges, because we'd like to say that maybe this film industry still is in the infancy stage right now. So you guys are here to guide and take this forward. So we'll talk about the challenges. But here with me is Roshni Chettri, who is the scriptwriter of this corporate film. First of all, Roshni, I just forgot to ask, what is the title of this corporate film?
The title of the corporate film is Lights, Action, Sikkim.
All right. So I know it's not going to answer. You're not going to reveal everything right here, but at least give a gist about it. How's the corporate film all about?
So what a corporate film really is you're trying to persuade a certain target audience to come and there is a bigger purpose in the film, which is different from other kinds of films whose purpose may be storytelling alone. So here in the corporate film, what the purpose was, the underlying objective was that we create a place where a lot of young people can come, and we create opportunities for young people. So that was the underlying intention of the film.
So as Mr. Arindam said, it's beyond just landscape tourism. It's beyond that.
Right.
So what are the things that our viewers might be able to see that in the corporate?
So what was kind of challenging in the film was to get out of this danger of a single story, as one of my favorite authors puts it, a Nigerian author, Chimamanda. She says the danger of a single story, where you show a place, a person, a thing in the same light over and over again, that becomes their only story. So when you see a country like Afghanistan, you have certain images. When you see America, you have certain images. So here, my brief was very clear that we have to break out from these images. And so I'm not going to tell you what anything in detail. However, this story, like Mr. Sil has said, this is the age of collaboration. So I have had a lot of inputs from the director himself to begin with, and from Mandira I have had lots of help, and this was written. It is a co-written script with Mr. Sugato Guha, who is a very seasoned advertising writer, and I've had my experience in advertising. So it's a very targeted film. We've written with a certain purpose in mind. So yeah, that's what I can tell you for now.
Absolutely. I don't want to hear everything right now.
Right.
But I can give
So
you
witty,
one,
yeah.
one spoiler, if
Yeah.
I may, is that
Is
this
it allowed?
this corporate film
Yeah.
is a very thrilling one.
Is it? Yes, we
Let
are
me tell you, it's not just because you hear the word corporate, it's not serious.
typical corporate.
We are breaking out from that danger.
We are breaking that.
Yeah.
So you are
Every
actually
single story.
showcasing this during the Global Cinema Festival, which is happening.
I've been told, and yes, it's in the menu that it's going to be shown on the first day. And so remember, just
Yeah.
our plight that within a span of say 20 days, 25 days, we are putting up a film, and I had to come with my team. My director of photography has come from Mumbai, and she's an eminent cinematographer. She's just done a film called Rom Rom Mein with Tanishta Chatterjee, and she's done films like Jal, PM Modi. She's Sunita Radia. I have quite a woman-centric team with me, and that's extremely thrilling in the sense that the kind of energy that women all around can give you is incredible, and we've been all trying to get together, and we've been running all across all parts of Sikkim, various places, running against time, schedule and everything. But the thing is, all of us have our kind of our passion in place, our focus in place, and Sikkim in our heart.
Yeah.
So if you tell me now that you're an outsider, I would feel hurt.
No,
for
you
that.
are not, because you are here to contribute something good to our state. So you are not. And like the corporate film which you guys are talking about, I'm sure it's going to tempt a lot of filmmakers when they see state. It's not just about the landscape, the flora and the fauna. It's beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay, when you are talking about the potential lies, the talent that Sikkim has, you have been recognizing that in the past few days, that during the shooting and all. So what is the scope now? Because there always been people who talks about like, despite the fact we have talents, we don't have platform, and I guess this cinema festival which is happening is a platform now. So how do you see, and what is the scope through this platform?
I think we should all come forward to this, and without any hindrances in our mind, we should first of all with open arms accept and mind, we accept what is coming into us, like a global cinema festival which is happening with the collaboration of the government of Sikkim and Film Federation of India.
Yeah.
Now, Film Federation of India is a very strong body which takes care of the whole federation of the film industry all across India. It's located at Mumbai, and the president is someone from Kolkata, Firdaus Al Hassan. They have been taking a whole lot of initiatives to do festivals in non-metros, not major metros, but B cities, and that's very important. So nobody thinks about, say, a Sikkim, a Gangtok, a Mussoorie, a Dehradun, we are all talking about Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata. No, but there's more to that. There are talents and everything, resources which is all around the country, and we must take cinema to such all places where people can get to see the way national cinema is being made, and cinema is coming to you. So that gives an opportunity, number one. Collaborations like this gives an opportunity. Now that I'm happy and confident about Mandira or Roshni, so or say I'm confident about this wonderful friendly government that Sikkim right now has, and such brilliant officers as Ms. Mrinalini Srivastav. I have such access to her as a common man that I feel good that I can call her up and say that, ma'am, I want to shoot a film at Sikkim, will you help me out? So, and it's getting done. So let me tell you that I have something in my this thing that I'm supposed to work on a Hindi film, and we were thinking about location to be somewhere else in India.
So now you're taking Sikkim in.
I have told the producers that I want to bring in Sikkim.
That's
And they have kind of agreed. So let's keep our fingers crossed and let's see, because that film is a major film and a big film, and it is going to have one of the top stars of the country working in the film. And so you can understand that the kind of technology that people are going to come with, the kind of, as Mandira said, that there are things that are not available. There are things that are not available in Kolkata also. There are things in Mumbai, there are things in Hollywood that are not available in Mumbai also. So we all learn, and you know, from a better place, better resources. When they come to such places, then you get to. Now I know that the government is trying to set up studios out here. The government is trying to kind of bring in infrastructure, create more infrastructure. There's this TAMI creative studio which is coming up, and there are a whole lot of other things which the government have in the process, and that's wonderful. It's extremely wonderful. I feel that entertainment right now is the industry to concentrate upon, and when a government supports entertainment, the government is, when the government supports art and culture, then the government is actually supporting the progress of humanhood.
Absolutely. When you talk about films, film industry, it's a entrepreneurship, of course. So it's a revenue model where people can get engaged and get a lot of opportunities to work, and of course contribute back to the state and the country. Mandira, you have spoken about the scope, because you have been in this industry for quite a long time, and of course there are a lot of circumstances and challenges that you're facing. So kindly tell us about what are the challenges that you have been facing so far, and then let's not be discouraged with the challenges, but let's talk about how can we really meet that up and go further.
Okay, as far as the challenges are concerned, in Sikkim, it's technical support that we don't have yet. But through now that the film festival is taking off, and there are a lot of and now with that, the Sikkim Film Cooperative Society is affiliated with the Film Federation of India. They're providing us with technical assistance, so we're going to have a lot of workshops that are going to come. And I think this is going to encourage a lot of youth. And we have something called the Film Association of Sikkim, which is still not a body, and the Sikkim Film Cooperative Society. Okay, so only the Sikkim Film Association has over 300 people. So there are a lot of people interested in this field. We just need to grow ourselves.
I guess it's we did not blame anyone so far, because like the industry is quite new in the state of Sikkim, so now it's just a start. We really need to get further. When you're talking about this Sikkim Film Cooperative Society, which has been formed recently, let us tell our viewers that this Global Cinema Festival, which is happening, is a collaborative venture of Government of Sikkim, Film Federation of India, and of course Sikkim Film Cooperative Society. So you are a part of that cooperative society. So how is the cooperative society taking things further now? What's the next after this?
The Sikkim Film Cooperative Society, it's a new body that's formed, right? And the Global Cinema Festival, first let me tell you, because there is a misconception going on that the government of Sikkim has given money for it. It has been, it is a group of people who've come and got sponsorships from various sources. Individuals who've come in. Even this film is an effort of a few people who've sponsored it, and we're looking for sponsors. And now the government of Sikkim is just helping us look for sponsors. This is not project that has been funded by the government of Sikkim. Alright, so there's a misconception that the government of Sikkim has put in money in this. It's not the case. So what I'm saying is the Sikkim Film Society is out, my team is out, they're looking for sponsorship to make this a success.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It is a collective effort of the government of Sikkim.
Individuals are supporting this cause actually.
But to have government of Sikkim over the frame as an umbrella is quite an positive thing,
Yes,
because
yes,
like
yes.
when the government takes an initiative, it will really go further, right?
Yeah. We know that now the government of Sikkim has stepped in, and they are now
The things
things
are-
are moving faster, and we are getting a lot of cooperations from
Absolutely.
various
So we should
departments.
appreciate the fact that the government is involved right now,
Yes,
and
yes, yes,
things are
totally.
turning positive right now.
Yes, yes.
So script writer here, Roshni Chettri, this is your debut, right, in the script writing?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. So, anyways, I just want to know, because when you talk about the scriptwriter in the States, because most of the time it's again underrated, because we say that there are scriptwriters, but we don't have platform as such. So this festival has come as a platform. So how are you taking it as a scriptwriter?
I'm very happy because this is an opportunity that I would probably get only if I was in the metros. And now that something like this has come, it's absolutely wonderful, because there are a whole lot of people who go study the subjects like mass communication and work, and then come back and think, oh God, I should have just been a doctor or an engineer. At some point of time, there is always a regret with young people in the state. There comes that point. So if there are avenues for people like us, and aspiring people, experienced people who have come back, there is a whole lot of, there are things for us, then why have any regrets? Just go for it.
So do you think the talents or the people who are into script writing are now using this opportunity and platform right now? Do you think they have been raised out so far?
The other script writers?
Are they being raised out? Are they coming in for the festival?
Yes. So there are about 40. There are quite a few production houses in Sikkim, and then there are a whole lot of writers, screenplay writers who've been listed in the directory, the Sikkim Film Cooperative Society's directory, and so everybody is out. Like they have their phone numbers there, their production houses' names there. So
all right. So we will not make this podcast long, Mr. Arindam. Like, you are here right now. You're directing a film. You're making a film right here. So what is your last word regarding the festival and the film that you're making?
I would say that it's a wonderful, wonderful initiative, and this is an eye-opener for people in Sikkim who are trying to do something, an eye-opener for the rest of the country to know that, oh my God, Sikkim, there are better things. Like if I hadn't come over, I had worked in Sikkim long time back. I had, this is not the first time that I'm shooting out here, but right now, going all across Sikkim, I've been seeing that the kind of work that is going round all over across the state, the way communication, roads, etc., are being, worked upon, so that's a very positive thing. So, communication is very important, from one place to another and everything. And there's so much of work going on all across Sikkim. That's wonderful. And another one thing I would like to say is that that we've been interacting, and now that I have got this exposure, where I do, of course, work with various people, not just in the state of West Bengal and not just in Kolkata, but with national level directors, actors, scriptwriters, technicians from Mumbai and other parts of the country, and even from other parts of the world. So what we can help out with, what we can do is, actually we can get good scriptwriters from Mumbai to come and take workshops out here. We can take, we can hold, and it has been agreed upon, we can have somebody like Mr. Nasruddin Shah coming over and holding workshop in this place. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that thrilling? Isn't that, very inspiring?
Absolutely.
Such things can happen. It's just, that you have to get together, and you have to feel that karna hai.
Absolutely. So festival is just the beginning.
Of course.
So Mandira, last word. What would you like to say? Make an appeal that the young people who are engaged in film industry should really come for the festival also. Make an appeal.
Now, first of all, before I get into that, I just want to thank all the government officials who really helped us during this corporate function, because like I said, the schedule was very tight, and the SDM of Pakyong, it's for the airport permits, and the army and the delivery permit, and everyone, IPR, the whole department, everyone who helped us get a permit that normally takes about 7 days in one day. So I really want to thank them for their
Not just
cooperation.
one day, there have been, you know,
No,
yes,
so
I do join in with you to say thanks also.
it was crazy, and they went all till about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the night. They helped us get that permit for the
So it's an
shoot.
ecosystem is being built.
Yes, and I'm very grateful to them for making it happen. And to all the other filmmakers of my state, I really want you all to come forward and be a part of this Global Cinema Festival, because it's not just, Sikkim is just stepping up, and we are in a very nascent stage, and this is a time for us to learn and grow ourselves so that we can all build this huge film society together.
Absolutely, and that's quite encouraging and quite motivating, of course. Mostly last word.
There are about 40 beautiful movies that are going to be showcased in the Global Cinema Film Festival. So, just come and leave everything behind. Just come and enjoy the art of cinema.
Tell our viewers, how excited are you?
Oh, I'm very, very
Yeah.
excited.
Absolutely. Even like we, the team of Sikkim Chronicle, is also like super excited, because we also want to witness how this festival goes ahead with time and see how the talents and the potential out of the state come together to build up this wonderful industry called film industries. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the
Thank you so
ladies,
much.
of course, for joining me. So once again, it's Global Cinema Festival 2020 happening in February 28, 29 and 1st of March. It's gonna be a spectacular event, I can assure you that. So it's happening, so we'll update everything on our page as well. So we want you guys to tune into Sikkim Chronicle, and of course we are here to build up an industry of opportunities, and we can see a very good sign that film industry is being built right here. Thank you so much. So keep following Sikkim Chronicle. If you have any comment, put down your comment, and we want these people to answer them someday very soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.